Hi, everyone. I'm Sierra Ramirez.
And I'm Sherry Cola. Welcome to the Disney Plus Hulu Throwbacks podcast.
Each episode is your all-access pass into the legendary Disneyverse movies and TV shows from the late 90s and 2000s.
That's right. So put on your favorite pair of Mickey ears and hop into our time machine.
All in this together. Once we know where we are stars.
Are we live? We were really in a flow state there.
Well, if it wasn't already obvious, we are heading back into the high school hallways, circa the class of 2006.
2006 was an absolute fever dream.
2006. I mean, I remember Sideswept Bangs.
And honey, did they sweep? They went from top of the ear to top of the ear.
Right. I became a coder for MySpace.
HTML.
I loved MySpace.
I mean, did you have
My
the
top
countdowns to your
eight.
birthday? Yeah, you did.
Absolutely, I sure
know
did.
you so well. 362 days until Pisces season. Yeah, you were that girl for sure.
I sure was.
I mean, Facebook opened up to non-college students.
Yeah.
That was also the year Twitter came into our lives with 140 characters. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
140 characters, that's not enough, okay? You can't limit me.
Ooh, how about Allie and AJ? Potential breakup song was my jam on repeat.
The way we were going through nothing, but
Right,
it felt
and
like
everything. I was like,
our
who hurt
world
us?
stopped. I think we just wanted to know what heartbreak felt like. God, that song was so good. Jonas Brothers also released their first album in 2006.
Really?
Yeah.
2006, I for sure had a Zac Efron lunchbox.
You did?
I absolutely did. He was plastered all over my wall.
Okay, talk about it.
You know, I was a big High School Musical fan.
Okay.
Still am.
Troy Bolton.
Troy Bolton. I wanted that T necklace so bad. Big fan, I'm telling you.
Okay. 2006 was the start of something new. A cultural reset brought on by the premiere of the Disney Channel original movie, High School Musical, now streaming on Disney Plus.
I absolutely loved the High School Musical franchise.
And that's the first thing I learned about you.
Yeah.
When we met. Tell me more.
I mean, I loved it. I mean, it was the high school basketball star and the transfer student, really breaking the status quo.
I mean, it's West Side Story.
It really
in
is,
so many
breaking
ways.
the
Yeah.
status quo and auditioning for the High School Musical.
The romance, the, high school camaraderie, it had it all.
I really feel like this cast in particular, I felt like I knew them.
Yeah, 'cause you
they
grew
were
up
stars,
with
but they
them.
were like, yes, but they felt like my friends, truly.
Yeah, they were stars and so talented, but they were just like us, I guess. 'Cause in a
Exactly.
high school setting.
And this was like in that era of like, remember when celebs would have meetups at malls? Remember?
Like little
It was that-
concerts and meetings and like a VIP meet and
It was
greets.
that. It was like before like pop culture really blew up and you could follow people on Instagram. Like they were
Right.
all over our walls in our
Right.
magazines and
And the thing is, in 2026, it's still so relevant. Like Zac Efron running through that green field, just all up in his emotion and like giving his all. And like,
oh, I know. I loved it.
Will I find what I lost? You know you can't bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it.
it's so good.
Every breakdown was just like a moment.
Yeah, and it was like we were locked in with him. I was
Yes.
like, yes, like punch the
Bet
air.
on it.
You know what I mean? And I also just love it's very Grease, right? They met outside of school and then they bump into each other like in school, and it's
I would argue that I think that it's our generation's Grease. Right?
print it.
It is like it was
Print it.
just that was like my first like huge musical, you know, that I knew like everything, like sleepovers, just learning all the choreography again. Like it's just Disney Channel really was all I thought about.
They had so much chemistry, you know,
really
even
did.
Corbin and Zach. Like you really felt that brotherhood, and
Wait, do you have a favorite out of the three?
I think the OG.
Number one.
You know what I'm saying? Because I love the Sharpay and Ryan song. Do 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 song.
So lonely before I finally found what I've been looking for. Do 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 do. Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
I actually will like put it on to get in a good mood.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so
it's
feel
really
good. Even though like Sharpay and Ryan were the villains, they're still just
They're so lovable. I know. I
jamming.
loved them.
Like honestly, Ashley Tisdale was so good at that character.
She really was.
And Vanessa
Killed it.
Hudgens, I mean, come on. Monique Coleman, you know.
Everyone. Legends.
Yeah, and it's cool to see this movie continue on through High School Musical, the series.
Yes.
Of course, it was the introduction of so many icons.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Right. Leomani Segura as well.
Yes. What is it about the High School Musical franchise that launched these massive careers for all of these stars?
To be honest, I think there's something really badass about the title, the literalness, the straight to the pointness of that title. I always thought was really cool. High School Musical.
When you
You
yeah,
know what
that
I'm
is
saying?
so broad.
It
When,
is
when you say
literally-
that, you know exactly who we're talking about.
You know exactly what you're getting, and they deliver. And I think it just really blew people away back in 2006 because there wasn't anything like it for us. And, you know, it just kept going because people wanted it. And, you know, you had the lunchbox, and I had the bangs. Well, I tried to, and it clearly had some sort of influence on us, and it continues to do so.
You said something that stuck with me though. Like I
Yeah.
think the chemistry of this cast
Right.
was lightning in a bottle, you know? You can't really create that very often. And so I mean it's so cool like seeing them even now, like all keeping in touch, and
Yeah.
it just tugs at my little millennial heartstrings,
Yeah.
you know? It's really cool to see that and when it was captured and
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was younger, I loved taking those teen magazine quizzes to find out which clique I belonged to. So, look what I took about at the archives.
Every single time, it's like the first time. I love these quizzes, but I already know the answer. I was a drama queen. Come on.
Okay, but do you know the answer to this?
The plot thickens.
While filming the first High School Musical, director Kenny Ortega kept a very specific type of penalty jar on set. What was it for?
Probably different from the jar I have at my house. It sounds like a question for a brainiac and someone who was on sets. If only we knew someone who'd be willing to let us cheat. Monique!
East High's very own Taylor McKessie, one of the coolest brainiacs on campus. Please welcome star of all 3 High School musicals, Monique Coleman. Hi.
You
I
are,
love this setup. It's so cute.
you are so
You're
cute.
so cute.
Truly.
Thank you so much for
$1 million
being here.
smile. Thank you so much.
Thank
wow.
you.
I mean, Monique, truly, what a joy this is. And talk about perfect timing because we want to know what in the world that jar was for.
Oh, are you referring to the yawn jar?
Oh.
That every time anyone yawned, you had to put money in the jar.
That's really
$1?
smart.
Say it
$1?
again? I feel like it went up over
Okay,
time.
okay, we're dropping Benjis,
Yeah.
you know, by the third
yeah.
movie. Okay, wow, how
That's really smart.
interesting.
I need one of those.
I kind of like that.
Me too.
Yeah, he was very against anything being like us being lazy ever.
Oh, I mean, listen, the work ethic shows because the success of these movies and the franchise, of course, going into the series, it was so iconic in 2006 and still iconic 20 years
Today.
later. You know, Monique, were you always a musical theater kid even before?
Absolutely. I actually went to a theater school. I went to the theater school at DePaul University. And I loved theater. I loved musicals, but I honestly never, and this is just transparent, I never thought I was really talented enough
Oh.
to be
Oh, that's
in a
crazy.
movie like this.
You're
And
lying.
I'm so excited that I booked this role because it's iconic. It's withstood the test of time, and it was definitely a dream of mine.
Well, let me tell you, us either, we can't picture another Taylor.
Yeah.
You are the perfect Taylor,
Aw.
truly.
Thank you.
What was it like on that first day of filming? Were you nervous? Had y'all met beforehand?
Okay, so I had met Ashley because we did The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody together.
Right.
Hello! We can't afford this hotel. Oh, you might want to try Lou's Budget Grotto.
Excuse me, do you even go to our school? No, but our father owns this hotel.
Have a seat.
Once we met and really got to know each other, I mean, we've just like it was just instant connection. And I think we all knew that we were a part of something special. I mean, having Kenny Ortega at the helm and knowing that he had done Newsies and Dirty Dancing and worked with Michael Jackson, there was an energy all around that felt like, oh yeah, we are definitely a part of something excellent.
Yeah, I mean, so as you stepped into Taylor, you know, young Monique, is there advice perhaps that you would tell your younger self now knowing what you know and experiencing what you experienced?
Oh, that's a great question. I think when I look back, I just wish that I would have been a little bit more present.
Sure.
I wish that I would have taken in the experience a little bit more and been less concerned with the outcome, and just like I was always grateful for the experience the entire time, but I definitely think I took myself a little bit too seriously, which is very Taylor Cook.
It is.
But looking back, I mean, it was such a life-altering experience, and I just think I could have had a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Is there a specific song or choreography that you still remember to this day?
Well, I remember we're all in this together.
Okay,
It's
yes.
impossible not to. We did it 5 million times. But the one I want to share that I just miss the most and loved to do the most, and I think across the board we probably all feel this way, was A Night to Remember.
It's gonna be a night.
Can't wait.
To remember.
Oh man.
Come on now. Big fun. Alright, it's gonna be the night.
I
To
guess.
last forever.
Lucky us.
We'll never, ever, ever forget.
There was something about that number that just was like, it was just iconic. And it felt like by this time we had done 3 movies together, and we really were in the groove of learning choreography and performance. And I just remember like my feet hurting and being so exhausted and like begging, can we just do it one more time? Can we just do it one more time? Because we knew that at this moment we were really going to be hanging up our hats and probably never going to do it again.
Yeah. You're so right. I love that you still have that feeling and you just want to bottle it up and wear it
Yeah.
as a necklace. It's so special. The High School Musical is definitely like, you know, one of everyone's favorite musicals. Like we were
We
saying
were saying,
how
I mean, I had lunch boxes,
Yeah.
T-shirts, posters. You were on my lunchbox. I'm
it was
fangirling
a
here.
lifestyle, you know? It really,
Truly.
really was. Like, I mean, when you reminisce with your castmates or just when you're with your family and you kind of think about that time, like what are other moments that stuck out? Because this was, you know, a good amount of years that you've given your dedication to this character, Taylor.
Definitely going on tour, because that was the wild card. That was the completely unexpected moment that emerged from all of this. And I mean, we did a 40-city concert tour all around the U.S. We did a 5-country tour in South America, and we were treated like the Beatles. It was just like such a surprise sort of iteration of the franchise that was completely unexpected. So that's definitely like a highlight memory for me, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think what a blessing to just travel and do what you love, to see the world with your people and to be able to
Yeah.
express through song and dance. Like that is definitely a dream come true. And like the fact that, you
Bucket
know,
list.
yeah,
Check.
for sure. And you know, because we do the thing and you don't know what's gonna happen after we do the thing. And to continue doing the thing all over the
Yeah.
globe.
Right.
So what was it about your character, Taylor, that you knew she was a character you wanted to take on?
I never saw a character like this on television that looked like me, quite frankly.
Yeah.
You know, like at that time, a lot of the roles that I had been auditioning for and a lot of the roles that I played were sort of fitting into a very specific sort of tone or stereotype. And when I read the role of Taylor McKessie, I just thought to myself, what an amazing opportunity to get to play a character like this for not just my own inner child who didn't get to grow up with someone like this, but for all the girls that were going to come after me and see themselves in this character as the smartest girl.
I'm gonna be the president of the United States of America.
Well, I'm gonna finish college first, of course.
We can't talk about High School Musical without talking about the music that literally changed the status quo for everyone.
Yes. It's time to finish the lyrics to some of the most iconic songs from the movies.
And I think we're gonna need a little more pop, lock, jam, and break for this. So joining us now is a star who has been with the High School Musical franchise from the beginning. Please welcome East High's Martha Cox, AKA Casey Stroh.
Hello.
There she
Hello.
is.
Casey, how are you?
I'm good. Hello, my beautiful friends.
So wonderful to
nice
see you.
Thank you
Mo.
for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you so
Meet
much.
everyone else.
Hip hop is my passion. I love to pop and lock and jam and break.
Thank you so much for being here. You came just in time. We need your help finishing
Okay.
some lyrics.
All right. Okay.
You ready to lock in?
I hope I can help. Yep. Let's do
You
it.
got this.
Okay. It's hard to believe that I couldn't see you were always blank.
Right beside me.
Okay, close. It's there beside me, but we'll give it to you.
Yeah, you know I'm a softie.
That's good.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see. You were always there beside me.
There she goes.
Okay, you ready for another one,
All right,
guys?
one for one. I'm doing okay.
Baby, to be number one, you've got to blank.
Bop, bop. Wait, you got baby, you got to bop, bop, bop. You got to bop. What do you do?
It's on the tip of your
It
tongue.
is from bop to the top.
How about a
You
hint?
gotta hit the mark. You gotta
Close.
You gotta
It's something about.
raise.
raise the bar.
There
You have
it
to
is.
raise the bar.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
You got it.
Baby, to be number one, you got to raise the bar.
There it is.
Okay,
There it is.
one more. This is not what I want. This is not blank.
What I need.
No.
Close.
What I-
No, this is not what I planned.
Yes!
This is not what I want.
What I
This
planned.
is not what I planned.
Very
good.
Have to
good.
say, yeah.
This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just gotta say, I do not understand.
A
How
bonus
about-
one. Bonus one.
Am I the type of guy who blank?
Okay, can we have a clue who says this?
Troy sings it.
Yes, Troy's in the song. It's in High School Musical too.
Am I the type of guy who blank?
I'm so sorry, Mo. I'm leaving you in the dark on this one. Type of guy.
I don't know what type of guy
Do
he
you know
is.
Sherry?
Like, he was a
Who's
cute
that?
guy.
Means what I say.
That's what I say. Dang it.
What is that from?
It's from Bet on
Yeah,
It.
yeah, yeah.
Bet on it.
Am I the type of guy who means what I say? Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it.
Listen, we were too distracted by the,
Is
you know.
Bet on It the one where he's at the
Golf
golf
course?
cart, at
Uh-huh,
the golf
yes.
course, and he's like,
Bet
dun,
on
dun, 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 dun,
We
dun.
were too distracted
song.
by the,
Yeah.
the choreo.
The angry.
Yes.
It's so
yes.
the memes that have come out of that.
Yeah, the memes are epic.
Casey, we're so happy that you joined us. I want to hear all of the tea, okay? You originally showed up to the auditions as a dance teacher to the other kids. Is that true? Wait, how did
Yes, I did.
How did-
I was 19 at the time and was kind of making a name for myself as a choreographer here in Utah. I was teaching at like 4 different dance studios. And I ran into Bonnie Story, who actually was an old dance teacher of mine. She taught us a piece. And she said, I've got this like little untitled Disney project I'm doing. Who knows where it will go? But it was very rare at that time, especially to have a director say, I want people of all different shapes and sizes and colors. And I thought of you, Casey. So I think you should come. And I had this moment where I thought, you know what, this is so great. I'll bring like some of my students that are not much, you know, of an age difference from me, and it'll give them a great experience. So I went to the audition. I was one of like 500 dancers that day.
wow.
And so at one point, it was a very difficult audition. I remember every time they added another count of 8, I was like, oh my gosh, another one. And I was a seasoned, you know, dancer at that point. And so there was a lot of kids that were really struggling. And so they kept asking me questions, and I kind of became a little side dance teacher on the side, helping people out. And I didn't know it, but unbeknownst to me, Kenny Ortega saw that And I think that was one of his first impressions of me.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then, yeah, I went on, I did my audition, and I had a really, really special moment where after I danced, Kenny stopped the music and he walked over to me and he grabbed my hands and he looked in my eyes and he said, "I love you. You're different."
Oh my gosh.
And,
Wow.
and for me, growing up, a dancer and singer and actress that didn't ever fit the mold and was told many times that there wasn't a place for me in this industry, it was kind of like my aha moment, my light bulb moment, where I just felt like I was me for a reason and I was made this way for a reason. And
That's so beautiful.
to be a beacon of light for others who might not fit the mold. So
Look at me and what do you see? Intelligence beyond compare.
it was a pretty cool experience.
I
That
absolutely
is
love that
a
story.
spectacular story. And yeah, when you got it, you got it. And
Really?
No.
I was just telling Sherry, like, I think that this is what I absolutely love about this movie is that it taught me I didn't have to stick into a specific box.
Yeah.
I could really do it all and try it all.
Sorry to go back, but I'm just so in awe of the story that Casey
Yes.
told.
No,
because
really,
I know.
to
truly.
think that 20 years later, that there are still things that we can learn about each other and about our journey is just like such a testament to like what this whole experience was. And also just the energy of Kenny. He really did give each of us exactly what we needed. And that just inspired me deeply
Yeah.
to hear that was what your process was. And just like such a testament to not only your talent, Casey, but also like your character. And that's, I think, why we've remained such close friends throughout the years. And yeah, I have no secret talents. I'm just in love.
I love
it.
that.
You can really feel the
Love you.
sisterhood.
Thank you so
Truly.
much.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me.
And that's what it's all about, like finding your people through these, opportunities that we're so lucky to have. And like, you can really see it. It just feels so real.
What's so cool about it is I know that she is my biggest cheerleader. And anytime I get something, she is genuinely happy for me. And I feel the same way. Anytime she gets a win, I am like screaming on the rooftops. I'm so happy about that. And I think, it's something that both Mo and I promote in our platforms is truly being a girl's girl and living
Yes.
it. And I think not only is that just who we are, but I do think that some of that came from the High School Musical spirit too.
Yeah.
It's like the idea of celebrating each other, even though we're different and we might have different interests or come from different cliques.
Yeah.
And, I think that was the magic of High School Musical.
Yeah.
Monique, what was your audition process like?
Yes, I want to know too, Mo.
Okay, so I actually auditioned for Gabriella first. And I was horrible. I was no Gabriella at all. I really
Wait, this
wasn't.
is
It was not
crazy.
cute. It was not great. And I was aware of that. And when I was done with the audition, I actually was walking towards the door and I was about to leave and I turned around and I was like, listen, I just want you to know that I am better than what you saw in here today. And I was really nervous because I didn't want to sing. And I just couldn't leave with you thinking that I didn't know that wasn't the best that I could do. And I just wanted you to know that. And
I love you.
of course.
I love that.
And I kid you not, I believe that is the exact moment
They're like,
that they were
That's
like,
Taylor.
no,
We
she's
found our Taylor."
definitely not Gabriella, but that's a Taylor. And I didn't get called back or hear anything for over a month, actually. And I had left Los Angeles. I went back to my roots in Chicago where I'd gone to school. I was trying to get a commercial agent and maybe, get into some theater. And within 3 days, I got the call that I had gotten called back for this other role of Taylor. And when I read it, I just immediately, I got to do the scene that's in the science lab where she's kind of coaching Gabriella about all of the female icons throughout history.
The path we're on, ours is the path that has brought us these people. Eleanor Roosevelt, Frida Kahlo, Sandra Day O'Connor, Madame Curie, Jane Goodall, Oprah Winfrey, and so many others who the world reveres.
And when I read that monologue, I remember tearing up and thinking, wow, if these words get to come out of my mouth, this is going to make history. Not the project itself, but just for me as a person, getting to champion women in such a powerful way. It was like, it became a dream from that point on.
100%. I mean, and you know, Casey, you're about to play Miss Darbus on stage.
That's crazy.
In the UK, High School Musical. I mean, how did that come about?
Oh, you guys, it is quite a funny story because my manager contacted me and they were like, for the 20th anniversary, they're going to finally do it. They're really like going all out and putting High School Musical on stage. And I was like, okay, great. But like, I'm like been there, done that, got the t-shirt, like it's great. And then they were like, no, actually for the 20th anniversary, you know, it's not Martha. Because I was like, guys, I love you, but I don't know if I can still pull off Martha. And they're like, no, for the 20th anniversary, we'd love for you to play Miss Darbus.
Wow.
This is where the true expression of the artist is realized, where inner truth is revealed through the actor's journey, where... Was that a cell phone?
And I had this like moment where I went, huh, that is a whole different animal to me. That feels like a whole different musical to me than what I have lived. And she is such an incredible character. And what the amazing Allison Reed did with her, like, oh my goodness, I have huge shoes to fill. But I thought, what a fun challenge. And I knew it would be such an incredible experience for the fans, for the Wildcat fans. And Monique will attest to this. We are so blessed. We have the most diehard fans. And so for me, it was like, you know what, this is a way of giving back to them.
Yeah.
I'll do it for them.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm genuinely so excited to accept the challenge.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
Put on some wigs and some glasses and let's
and some scarves.
I mean, well, and you
let's be Darbus.
You improvised a lot of your own moves and stick to the status quo. So are you going to bring your own little personal twist, your own spin to Miss Darbus?
I am excited. I was talking to producers and they said, you know, we love you and we know you can totally play Darbus, but we do want a little bit of Casey in there and a little bit of dancing maybe in the finale. So fingers crossed we'll get
with like
some hints in there.
Especially with like stage productions, they're always doing little winks. You know, I'm pretty sure Miss Darbus will do a little pop lock, you know what I mean? And see who notices. I love it. I mean, for both of you, this pop culture phenomenon must have been so unexpected. Like, how did it feel when you realized, oh, this is gonna change our lives?
We're gonna be on everyone's lunchbox.
Yeah, you know, like who would have thunk? You know, and to have experienced that together, what was that like?
I mean, obviously it was incredible, but I gotta be honest, I feel like it was more incredible the further we got away from it, because that's when you're actually able to see what it had become. While we're inside of it, the reality is that a lot of people were in their late teens, you know, I was in my early 20s, and in many ways, we were growing up alongside the people that were also watching the films. And so even though it was amazing and life-changing, those changes were not really clear to us yet. And the industry was very different 20 years ago than it is today. It was a lot less inclusive, and it was a lot more restrictive in some ways. And I think, you know, we paved the way and opened the door for franchises that followed us and projects that followed us, like Glee and so forth. But I know for me personally, I didn't always feel the impact that we were making. I felt like a 20-something-year-old who was wondering if there was going to be anything after this. Yeah. And it was only when it continued to thrive and flourish and give back to us over and over and over again, that and that the young people that consumed it when they were young, when they grew up and were able to look us in the eyes and tell us what we had done, that's when it really started to make a difference. But at the time, I know for myself, I was actually riddled with a little bit more self-doubt and insecurity and fear than you know, what may have appeared to be on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, it's just wild, especially probably now that you've gone back to the high school, right, in Salt Lake City?
Yes.
What's that like? Does it still smell the same?
That's funny that you brought that up, because that is like the number one thing when you walk in.
Because smell and memory,
oh my
you know,
goodness.
the association.
Oh, it's a core memory.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do they have like some sort of shrine for y'all or no?
Yeah, they do.
Wait,
they
how
really do.
cool.
And they even have tours where fans can go around and see all the special locations. Sharpay's locker is still there.
Cool.
That message of being brave enough to, you know, be your true self. Like, talk more about that and how important it is as these new generations, you know, even through the series, are carrying that on.
Yeah, I feel like that's why it continues on and why, you know, mothers and fathers want to pass it on to their kids is because each one of our characters had something for everyone. And we want, as we watch art, we want to relate. We want to be like the characters we see on TV. And sometimes we're not brave enough to, but if our favorite character is, to live their like authentic, true self, sometimes it inspires us. And I know for Mo and I, like she said earlier, that's what drives the film. That's what keeps it going. But that also was when we knew how special it was to have people writing letters to us or to come up to us and be like, I was scared or I quit dance because I didn't, you know, have the ideal dancer body. And like you inspired me to go back to class or to join my dance team or, you know, things like that. And I know, Mo, you have amazing stories too from the fans. And I think it's just so cool that that is what makes it pass on from generation to generation.
Yeah.
And as an actor, that's every actor's dream, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is that the music also really helped to carry that message forward. And I mean, the lyrics that just come to my mind are, when we reach, we can fly, no inside, we can make it. We are all in this together.
We're all in this together. When we reach, we can fly. No inside, we can make it.
You know, I think about contemporary music and so forth. And why I think the reason why these songs also have lasted for so long is because in many ways they became the psyche of a generation that, you know, knew to not stick to the status quo and to get your head in the game.
You gotta get your head in the game. We gotta get ahead in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. We gotta get ahead in the game.
All of the, you know, these songs were so much more than that. I feel like they really carried a message that we were able to, you know, sing and dance into the hearts and minds of generation.
It's still stuck in our heads because Disney is so good at also giving a chance to new faces and discovering talent in the most authentic way, you know, and that also shows in High School Musical, the series, which of course the both of you
are on.
Talk about that. Like, how cool is it to be a part of something new-ish? You know what I mean?
It was really wonderful to see. I thought it was such a creative idea, first and foremost, that they didn't try to reinvent the wheel, but it was really its own individual IP that can completely stand alone, and that they found a way to incorporate us in this very sort of meta way. I had a very unique and kind of wonderful full circle moment with Dara Renee, where I was in an episode with her where, you know, before doing it, Tim Federle reached out and asked, you know, if you had an opportunity to say anything as your character or as yourself, what is a message all these, you know, 15 years later at the time, what is a message that you would want to pass along? And with all of my experience in life and my age, I thought, you know, I've really learned that life is not just about what we do, it's about who we are. And if I, as Taylor McKessie, could come back, or as myself, and just really let her know that she is enough and that whatever decision that she makes is going to be the right decision, that would be so meaningful to me, because as someone who represented an overachiever and who has spent so much of my life trying to be enough, I wanted the opportunity to share a different message that was based on the experience that I had gained throughout the years. So it was nostalgic. It was fun. I mean, these kids were unbelievably talented, but it was also meaningful. And because so much time had passed, it also felt healing to some of the parts of my younger self that were broken at the time to be able to come back as a full-grown adult and say, girl, like, you're still here. And that's iconic.
Wow,
love
what a
that.
gift.
And that is why I wanted Mo to take that
Yes,
one. I knew that she had like such a beautiful moment
Yeah.
with Dara.
They are so lucky to have the two of you that
Yes.
just drop those like gems, because
I mean, there's productions going all over the country in
Yeah.
theaters and in schools of High School Musical, and so I'm like, the new generation of thespians and jocks. Like, you just gave them some killer advice.
yeah. What about, you know, people in high school now that are still kind of figuring it out and, you know, not knowing exactly where they belong? What kind of advice would you have for them? The, you know, the Brainiacs and athletes, but those in between.
You know, for me, I would say put yourself out there. You know, the word that I hate so bad right now in this generation is cringe. Because I'm like, where would we all be, you guys, if we didn't accept the cringe and put ourselves out there? And the industry was such a different place for us back then, where you had to pack up and move out to LA and everything, where this generation, you are so blessed in the fact that you have social media, you have the internet, you can look up master classes for whatever you want to be in, and you can just soak up that knowledge. So yes, this generation has a whole different, you know, set of trials that they have to deal with. But overall, oh my goodness, what would we have given to be able to have so much at our fingertips?
Yeah.
And that is the beauty of the internet and social media, is that now you can put your talents, whether it's acting, singing, dancing, woodworking, whatever it is, throw it out there. Like, who cares about the cringe? Because you just never know who's watching, and the world needs your gifts, and they need to see what you bring to the table. So that would be my advice to the next generation.
You two are so just like, I love your hearts. Like, this has been so healing for me, just like as huge fans of yours. Like,
motivational speakers,
literally.
honestly.
Yeah, I love
So
that. I
wonderful.
love that, Casey. And I especially love what you said, because you've lived that. You know, I watched you after High School Musical really create a lane for yourself that is so authentic and so, like, obviously it was originated because of the franchise, but it actually has nothing to do with the franchise. It has everything to do with you being willing to put your talents out there and to carve out a lane for yourself and to be authentic to who you are, and to continue to carry Martha's message, but your message as well, which is, you know, to really be true to you. And I mean, I think that would be my advice, would just be to remain authentic, to remain grounded, and to go a little slower than you think you need to. I think, you know, sometimes we are so in a hurry to get somewhere, but getting there and not being prepared for it is not sustainable. And I think that's why so many people in this industry end up burning out and end up losing themselves, is because they didn't know themselves before they ever achieved that success. And so I think let yourself develop, let yourself be a full, well-rounded person, and decenter your ambition and center your joy and your purpose, and you will always win.
I have no notes, okay? Because
She's the best. This is why she's my best friend.
Insight that y'all have truly like blessed us with today, the fans are gonna be so thrilled, because y'all are just very good people.
Yes.
Truly, truly, truly. And we're very,
Thank you.
very lucky that we got to have this conversation. I
Seriously.
mean, I hate to say it, but the final buzzer is about to go off in this game. I mean, podcast.
Yes, that's right. Monique and Casey, before you leave, though, we want you to sign our official yearbook. Okay. We need you to hand out some superlatives to your fellow Wildcats.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You ready?
Okay, which of your fellow Wildcats is most likely to still know all of the choreography to get you ahead in the game?
Corbin.
Oh.
You know, I have to say, I saw Corbin in a production of Little Shop of Horrors with Constance Wu, and he is just, shout out to Corbin. I mean, truly.
Oh,
Corbin.
Zach,
The
Vanessa.
talent.
Yes, shout out to the entire cast, because to see all of you spread your wings has been just such a delight. Yeah. Okay, next one. Most likely to act like their character IRL.
Ooh.
I know we're thinking the same person.
okay. So,
Like,
not
spill it.
in a bad way.
Right.
With love, and not in a bad way
At all.
at all. But Ashley is definitely, there are some fun traits that are like similar to Sharpay. And she embodied that character and could really be all the best parts of that character. And it was
and
really
Ashley
fun.
has like the biggest heart ever.
Yes.
True. Like,
well, and you know what?
genuinely.
That is the thing about Sharpay. She was a little misunderstood. You know, she was.
She was.
She was.
People have talked about that all these years later. That like she was a little bit misunderstood.
She absolutely
but
was.
in terms of just how she carries herself, I'm like,
I love that.
I mean, but
that's
honestly,
definitely-
at the end of the day, she booked it. You know, we're
Right.
all a little
And we-
bit of
we
our
all got a little
characters.
Sharpay in us.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like, I
exactly.
think all the characters we
Exactly.
play, we're definitely a little slice of that creme
Yes.
brulee.
Yes.
Wait, okay.
And she is fun. It was fun. Like Ashley is genuinely good-hearted and fun and over the top,
so
and that's
good.
what makes Ashley Ashley.
Yeah,
That's
so it was, like,
amazing.
perfect.
I love it. Who's most likely to sing High School Musical songs on karaoke night?
I feel like the fans always stuck Lucas into it.
I felt like Lucas too. I was like, I don't know that he necessarily like. But I feel like he would. Like he would find
Because-
himself singing High School Musical songs.
Yes.
Yeah, he would be the one.
I'll show you that it's one and the same. Baseball, dancing, same game. It's easy. Step up to the plate, start swinging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
love
perfectly
that.
said. Because it's not like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be his choice, but he would so easily be sucked into it because
Yes,
the
and
fans
immediately.
love
And he
watching
also
him
wrote
perform because he's so good.
He also wrote a song that was dedicated to the fans called "You Are My Childhood." So definitely Lucas.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
we need to
gift
look
is
this up
that.
immediately.
You need tissues
I need to hear
if you're
this.
gonna listen,
Yes.
ladies. Woo.
I love it.
Who is most likely to sign on first for High School Musical 4?
Because
like us.
Yeah, I feel like us and Bart Johnson would totally do it too, who plays Coach.
the people want it.
I think
The people want it bad.
We're
Okay.
people. We're people.
Yeah, guilty.
We want
We're
it.
people. We're people. Where can I sign this petition?
Put it out there.
yeah.
I mean, I could truly listen to the both of you talk for like 48 hours straight. Honestly, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you
but
both.
We've officially graduated from another episode of the Disney Plus Hulu Throwbacks podcast.
Yes, a huge thank you to the legendary Monique Coleman and Casey Stroh for joining us today and proving that we really are all in this together.
Yes, make sure you head to the cafeteria or just come back here in October because that's when we'll be back with a special Halloween Town bonus episode with the Piper siblings, Kimberly J. Brown and J. Paul Zimmerman.
Go Wildcats!
Catch!
Watch and listen to the Disney Plus Hulu Throwbacks podcast. Available on Disney Plus, Hulu, and wherever you get your podcasts. Terms apply.
And check out the High School Musical movies and show now streaming on Disney Plus.